Not on a Danish film, Klown. I understand the man who produced, and maybe probably directed The Hangover, got the Hollywood rights for this film. I read a favorable account of the movie in Austin Chronicle. That's when I try to find out about the film, which is before seeing it. It's on HBO quite often. I try and see and not waste time. If the critic is unfavorable, why go and see Allied and so much more when it's not worth it? And Austin Chronicle covers many, and with differences, I found that what they say is also more or less what I feel quite often. In this case, I think the favorable chronicle was not so much justified. Even if I agree with this fact, they mentioned that on Hollywood they took the rights, but surely the film will be sanitized or many things will be taken up, because this was for me too much in places, outrageous humor, if you want to call it that, and without being prudish and sensitive. Oh, I don't like to hear them say fuck in the film. After all, one of my favorite films is Reservoir Dogs, which has been identified as the movie with the highest frequency of fuck. And they say fuck or something else in the same note every 50 seconds or so. But over there, we're dealing with the mobsters. It's justified. They show a negative phenomena, if you will. So here, anyway, it's a strange thing. I am probably primed in a way. I'm not impartial. I'm prejudiced in a sense. I've learned some months ago that they had this poll in Europe, and I think EU in particular, which is the country or the people least liked in the Union. And surprise, surprise. Well, in a way, surprise, because I know there are so many things which were done in the West, like eating swans in Vienna and begging in the Nordics, in Spain, whatever. And I had to suffer from that. When I went to Austria and Germany, they were very hostile, and now I consider them cold. What can you do? As in general, which is bad. Every community large enough has good people and bad people in about the same proportion, no matter what the country they come from, ethnic background, and so on, religious and good and bad in almost equal measures. I mean, equal measures if we're talking millions of people. It's maybe they have 100,000, 200 criminals here and 100,000, 205 there, but 5, the difference of 0.000% in, it's irrelevant. It's not. It's the same. We can say the same. So trying to return, they found that we are the least liked, and who likes us the least? The Danish. And I hated that. I said, oh, what? You don't like me? Well, guess what? I don't like you at all. Indeed, before reading that, I had this impression that the Nordics are too much appreciated and, in fact, admired, and it's getting to the point where they are looked upon like, well, these are the gods of the earth, people who have it perfectly. And again, guess what? I don't think it's that way. I mean, anyway, not to get into that, to return and try and mention a few things about this film. I was talking Citizen Kane and The Salesman. Probably maybe the best film of all time, Citizen Kane and The Salesman. With Tony Erdmann, the two best films of 2016, and some of the best films ever. And now The Clown. It only makes sense that this can be destroyed. This film. It's about two friends who separate. One is going to the U.S. and they do some outrageous things. One is sleeping with the daughter of the other, and there's a difference of 20 or more years between them. It's true, the girl insisted, let's have sex, and the resulting anger is understandable. There's some humor, for instance, here in the morning. There's this neighbor, an American actress. I don't know who she is, but I've seen her in some films. Comes to the pool and says, well, you know, they had sex and it's illegal here, and then I was very upset, and the children could hear it because they were shouting like crazy, and so the daughter says something and goes up. She's one of them. I know, I'm an actress, I can tell voices, so perfectly, I mean, and this is the guy, the friend, who had sex, is at the table and doesn't know how to do, what to do not to speak, because the woman would say, this is the other one, and he would be beaten and their friendship would be destroyed. So, he tries to, yes, to speak only with monosyllabically, and jumps into the pool dressed as he is. So there you have it. There's the singer from Maroon 5 who has a cameo appearance. What's his name? Moves like Jagger. I forgot. And otherwise, it's silly. They take a sort of a truck in the river or the sea. They have some stupid jokes with a dog licking something and then licking the face of the other, and it's sometimes really gross. I mean, Danish people who don't like us.